Hello there. Hey, this is Russell Shaw, Trinity Motors. I'm so glad to catch up with you. If you remember, a few weeks ago, I stopped by and brought you some donuts. And as I was looking at this variety of donuts, I realized, my gosh, they got such a large variety of cars already on their lot, and you ain't even opened the doors on your main building yet. Well, I hope that the weather hasn't put you in too much of a struggle getting it open on time. But the reason for this video is because, you see, I want to introduce you to the science of sales. Because you know as well as I do that sales is what keeps the wheels rolling, right? I mean, pun intended, right? But we can't get the wheels rolling out the door if we don't have good sales. Because your life is sales driven. And this is going to talk about the science of sales. You see, my mentor, Paul Martinelli, has sold over $750 million worth of services and products. And he does it by tonalities. There's 9 tonalities that he uses, right, to help people sell. Now, wouldn't you like to know what those 9 are so that you can be more effective? Because believe me, we found that you can have a 60 to 70% increase in your closing margin. And so it's been validated. These numbers are not just something that just come up. And many times it's been even over 70%. But he takes on people in sales and he moves them forward. He brings them in. And they're great, and they're okay at sales. They are salespeople. But then he introduces them to these tonalities, and then he sees them start to really take off. He's got one person. He says, "Listen, we're full. We can't take on any more services." And as you notice, the dealerships are starting to get inventory back in. And you want to be number one in sales for the community, right? Well, you can do that by learning these tonalities and putting them in place. Because let me tell you what tonalities do. One of the places that they really work on is our subconscious mind. And you know as well as I do, I have to tell you this, but what happens in the subconscious mind? It's where our emotions are. It's where it moves us forward in doing things. That's what moves us forward in our sales of buying something. And so as you're thinking about what it is that you want your community to realize about you, I want them to realize that hey, I have a really good connection with my customers. And it's not a connection of commonality, it's a connection of rapport. And we're going to talk about that. But one of the main things that you're going to learn is what do I say? How do I greet that customer? What is it I do in those first 4 seconds in order to connect with them? That's so important. And as you meet somebody and as you take them through that first 4 seconds, you will have that continued sales conversation. Doesn't that sound interesting? Now let me tell you something. You're the first business in car dealership that I've offered this to. And so I am so excited about bringing this to you. Hey, I'm going to come back by. I'll bring you another dozen donuts. And maybe you have some time to talk. If you don't, let's set up an appointment. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.